Hey everyone, it's your girl, Boss Lady Lexi, eating me some crab legs. How are you all doing on this beautiful Sunday afternoon? Lord, these things are so good. These are the ones I had left over from Friday. So, how was church service today? These things are so good. Oh, I tried to pull it out. Squeezing and pulling. Squeezing and pulling. Come out. Have some. Why don't you? These things are super, super good. It looks like it's gonna rain. Hey, DC Kool-Aid! Hey, girl! I was telling my daughter we're gonna have to hook up. Hey, Pickers! Oh my gosh, DC! Oh my gosh, girl! These things are the best. I stopped eating them for like 5 years. When I was in Florida, I couldn't eat them. The way that they process their seafood down there, put whelps all over my face. So, I thought I was allergic. I had a wonderful time with you all last night. It was beautiful. But when I got back to my hotel room, wow. When I got back to my hotel room, it was lights out. I ate 2 chicken wings and called it a day. I was starving, but I was like, I'm going to bed. I'm getting in this bed and relax. Because I refuse to take any medicine. Hey, Mika! Yes, I refused to have taken any medication last night. These things are wonderful. Oh, that wasn't bad. And we missed our exit. My daughter not paying attention. She was like, oh, I'll drive. She not only missed the exit once, but she missed the exit twice. So we had to go all the way up to 70 on 695 and come around to go to Columbia that way on 175. I was like, as hungry as we are, I said, you should know how to pay attention. But she was so busy talking about, oh, y'all little community is so nice. Hey, Tosh. Oh, yeah? Which one did you go to, DC? I love the one that's in Sterling. Hey, Crystal. I had to put that stuff back in a ponytail so I could get into these crab legs. Oh, you did, Crystal? I was in church, so I couldn't be disrespectful to the Lord to chime in on your live. I said, I'm going to have to catch it when I get home. You all, these are my crab legs from Friday. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. It was awesome, y'all. The way Prissy P is on live and on her videos, she's the real deal. She is the real deal, y'all. She ain't fake at all. We had a great time. We had so much fun. We was lit. Yeah. We tore that place up till they was about to put us out. They ain't want to go to church with us when we was closing out last night. I think I got that. I might post that today. Let them get a taste of what was going on last night in the DMV. Oh, supposed to be eating and I'm talking. It look like it's getting ready to storm here. And it can storm all it wants. Because I have no intentions on going back outside. None whatsoever. No, I didn't see it. You posted it today? I just got home from Maryland. And I wanted to eat my crab legs. I ate some Baltimore crab legs. Yes, I did. Matter of fact, I'm eating them now. Yes. And we had a good time in Lexington Market, me and my girls. Oh, Crystal, I know you are going to tear them up. I know you're going to tear them blue crabs up. Hey, Ladybug. How are you? Ooh. Y'all, let me tell y'all how my daughter tried to kill me. I told her to put some water in here and put some, let me show y'all. I keep everything next to me. I told her to drop this in the water. Well, she didn't tell me she didn't stir it up in the water, y'all. My mouth was on fire. My throat was burning. I said, child, you trying to kill me? She said, oh, I forgot to tell you to stir it up. Really, Craig? Right. She was like, Ma, you came home and started the washing machine. Daggone right. Get them dirty clothes in that washing machine. Right, Pickers. I was like, oh my gosh, she's trying to kill me. Whichever one she put in there, it's nice and cold. Tosh, why my daughter drank all that water Friday night? And while they were sleeping, they didn't even know I creeped out the room and took all of them crab legs and put them in the trash. Came back, put all the food away because they just left Mama hanging. I said, see, them youngins can't hang. And normally, I'd be the first one to go to sleep. I was like, they've lost it. DC, I subbed your daughter this morning before I went to church. Girl! That was Shamira, the oldest one. Girl, she was getting it in, wasn't she? You would have thought she hadn't slept in days. I said, girl, I said, you sitting here making all that goddamn noise as if I wasn't making a video. I was talking. She was like, Ma, I don't remember. Of course not. You were snoring goddamn going loud. Santa Claus could hear you at the North Pole. Or is he at the South Pole? Whichever pole, he would have heard him. And Rudolph, too. I said, ooh, she being disrespectful with that snoring. And this morning, y'all, last night before she went to sleep, because of course she was the first one to go to sleep again, she gonna say, wake me up around 9 o'clock so I can do my homework. Well, I woke her up at 8:30 because I said she's gonna need that extra 30 minutes. Boo Boo didn't start their homework till 10 something. I was like, you're gonna be late. I was late for church trying to help her with that homework. Colleges know they wrong. They know they are wrong. Take some crazy psychological test. I was like, I didn't have to take that. I said, when you get to a certain age, they don't ask for all that. Tosh, you are a mess. I am amazed at how these have so much meat in them. I'm going to have to go back to that giant the next time I'm in Baltimore and get some more. Or wait for the Sam's Club out here to have their seafood trailer deals. Oh, I'm so girl. Ooh. If y'all watched the video from yesterday, I think I uploaded it when we was in Lexington Market, and the lady was dumping in the fresh bucket of shrimp salad. Y'all, it's downstairs. Me and my daughter gonna tell me last night, Ma, don't be mad. I said, why? She was like, this sandwich costs $15. I said, you gonna eat that half of the sandwich. You gonna eat that. You gonna eat that today. Mine's is downstairs. And I knew I was going to church. So I was praying that it was not hot outside. I wrapped that thing up about 50 million times, y'all, and stuck it in my clothes. And when I got home, it was still cold. Won't he do it? I scraped it off the bread and put it in a bowl, and it is now in the refrigerator. I'm going to save that one for y'all for another day. Ooh, those shrimps. That doctor should have never told me I was not allergic to seafood. Yes, he will do it all the time. Hey! Hey! Woo! Y'all, when she told me I wasn't allergic, I immediately went out and got me some seafood. I was like, this is 5 years too long. And my daughter kept saying, Ma, you're not allergic. You're not allergic. I was like, well, when you turn a certain age, your body decides it wants to do some different things. So I said, I can't take no chances. But I ain't allergic. And I don't eat red meat. So now, back in my diet is seafood, baked fish, and I eat chicken all day long. That's all I ate this entire weekend was chicken. Nothing else, just chicken, these crab legs, and yesterday, oh my gosh. Let me fan myself, y'all. I had some watermelon from down Lexington Market yesterday. Y'all, while my daughter was doing my hair, I had to eat that watermelon. Why is YouTube doing that? Thank you, thank you. Ooh, ooh. My kids say I can't dance no more. Why are they doing that? What? That is awful. Oh no. Y'all, I go get my MRI on Friday. I wish y'all could go with me. I wish I could take y'all with me in this room, because I am claustrophobic. And whew, I be showing out, y'all. I be showing out. Girl, the last time I went without medication, I kept telling the man, okay, hold up. Let's just do this one more time. I said, can you just bring my daughter in here? Oh, no, girl, that machine, I couldn't take it. I was like, he gave me this little button to press, and I started out good for like 5 minutes. But you know how your psychological starts playing games with you? Woo! He kept saying, Miss Palmer. And y'all know my real name, right? He kept saying, Miss Palmer. And I kept saying, I'm fine. I'm fine. Girl, by the time he got me from out of that machine, I kept pressing the button and pressing the button. I was like, get me out of here. I'm dying. Help, I can't breathe. Girl, that poor little man he was done with me. He was like, okay, your session is over. Don't come back until you have some medication. Girl, yes. So they even called my primary care. They wrote in the notes, do not send her back, not unless she has some Ativan. 2 pills cost 50 cents. I was not playing. I was like, and then she told me, take it 15 minutes before I get there. And then if I feel like I'm really anxious, then take the second pill when they call my name, because you got to go change your clothes and all of that. So by the time they do that, you'll be ready. But I remember the last time I got the MRI on my back, y'all, when I came from out the machine, I was like, I have to go to the bathroom. Y'all, why I couldn't walk forward? I was walking backwards. And my daughter was like, Ma, why are you walking backwards? I was like, I don't know how to walk forward no more. I had to wait a minute to get myself together. Y'all, I keep telling y'all, 50 brings on a whole new meaning to life, because I didn't have any problems. And I got one better than that, y'all. When I was 455 pounds, I didn't have any health problems. None whatsoever. Yes, I am 51 to be exact. Yes. Right, DC. Isn't it crazy? I mean, y'all, when y'all turn 50 gonna bring y'all some interesting things going on. That's what everybody... Y'all, I still get carded. If I decide that I want to, you know, be grown and have a drink, I still get carded. I be like kind of mad. I was like, okay. And then when I show them, or, y'all, this is the best one yet. I went to the emergency room because my back was hurting really, really, really bad. The doctor came in the room, closed the door, and went right back out the room. About 15, 20 minutes later, the doctor came back in again. And she said, thank you, thank you. She said, ma'am, I am so sorry. She said, but the reason I went back out was because I thought I was in the wrong room. She said, because I knew your chart said that you was 50 years old. And I looked at her and I said, I am. I had to show this lady my license. Yes, they think me and Shamira are sisters. And they think Alexis is Shamira's daughter. I'll be like, no, I'm the mother. Yeah, girl, I'll be like, I'm the mother. I had a child at 27 and I had the last one at 35. But there's no more. Ooh, no, you couldn't pay. Somebody could offer me $10 million. No, thank you. No, thank you. That little 11 pounds and 3.3 ounces. Girl, that was another experience in that delivery room. Oh, no. And they kept saying, I went to the doctor that Friday, and they was like, my doctor wasn't there, but another doctor saw me for my prenatal appointment. And he said, we have to do an emergency C-section on you, because I was trying to have a vaginal delivery. Never had one, so I was like, oh, I get to have a vaginal delivery with this one. I want to see what it feels like. He was like, no vaginal delivery for you, and I was like, why? He was like, this baby is like 9 pounds. You can't deliver this 9-pound baby. It will kill you. And I was like, okay. He was like, be here at 7 o'clock Monday morning. Monday morning I was there at 7 o'clock. Butterball turkey was born at 9:45 a.m. 11 pounds and 3.3 ounces. Girl, I was on the table. I can't breathe, y'all. They had to give me some oxygen. Girl, that's what we called her all her life, Butters. She was so, y'all, they didn't even have no Pampers, no undershirts. She was the biggest baby to ever be born at Howard County General Hospital. My youngest daughter was 9, so her godfather took her to the house to go get some stuff because they didn't have anything. They had to go out and buy Pampers. Then they was like, for her to be so big, her little greedy ass wasn't even hungry. Girl, that was the funniest thing. Yo, then after she was born, we went home, and I was like, maybe a couple of days, and I was like, wait a minute, ain't baby supposed to poop? I know I had a baby 9 years ago, and I remember babies poop, but this little hooker wasn't pooping. So, y'all, I went to the emergency room, and at Howard County General Hospital, they have an adult side, and they have a pediatric side. Y'all, I was so embarrassed. I mean, I was so embarrassed. These little teeny babies, all nestled up with their parents, and they were like her age, and they was like, oh ma'am, how old is your baby? 5 months? No, she's just 2 weeks old, 3 weeks old. Huh? I was like, yeah, she's 2 or 3 weeks old. That's all she is. She was a big baby. She was 11 pounds and 3.3 ounces. Y'all, we was in the hospital for like 3 days because her intestines are so messed up in the inside. They had to help her to poop while she was there and, you know, get her body regulated. Then come to find out she's allergic to dairy, she's allergic to soy, she's allergic to fish, shellfish, chicken. Her body cannot digest the proteins. So her formula for 1 can was $100 and something for one, not a case, 1 can. Girl, you know my fat behind ran down to Wick. I was like, how's she gonna eat? Right, this medicine, it's done come down now in price, but back then it was $100 a can. It's called Neocate. Oh my gosh, y'all. Whew. Let me tell you, once she got that stuff in her system, that was all she wrote. She was poopzilla. Do you hear me? Or when she would burp, I was like, oh gosh, she's gonna burp, y'all. She would interrupt the service and everything. It was like her whole insides would come out. You would have to have like the receiving blanket, it better be opened up because she had projectile vomiting. Oh my gosh, girl, people in the church would turn around and look, is she okay? Yeah, she's fine. And you know me, it's okay. It's okay, Butters. It's okay. I said, I can't wait for her to get grown. And I can't wait for her to have some children. Because I've got to see. And only thing I'm allergic to is aspirin. And so is my oldest daughter. But my oldest daughter has asthma. This little thing got asthma. They both allergic to grass, dirt, pollen, anything environmental that's outside. They both allergic to it. Hey, Roxy! So I was like, oh my gosh. And you thought I was having another child? Oh, heck no. Wasn't happening. Wasn't happening. I told them, y'all can give me a hysterectomy. Y'all can take everything out. I said, because there will be no more children. None. None with... Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Would y'all like this one? Here you go. Enjoy it. And that's just a little bit, because I don't like butter. I put a little bit in here for y'all, so I'm going to squish it around for y'all. I'm going to hold my hand out so y'all don't drop no crumbs. Because I know how Roxy is. Roxy don't drop no crumbs, honey. So I'm going to make sure y'all don't drop any. Can
you turn on your hotspot?
Say hi.
There's no one on here.
They can't see you, but they can see you. Say hi.
Hello. Where's people? No one's not saying hello back.
They are. There's people in here. We talking. This was the 11 pounds and 3.3 ounce, baby, y'all.
I wasn't no 3 pounds. I was 2 pounds.
Use a lie straight from the pit, girl. Straight from the pit. They said hi, Alexis.
Hi, thank you.
They said, hey, little boss.
Thank you. Hi.
Y'all, she is so happy she made that cheer team.
You just gotta pay the money.
I was 2 pounds too when I was born. I was 2 pounds.
So was I.
They said your voice is adorable.
Thank you. Thank you. You have the same voice.
Mine's is just a little bit more mature. Not saying that you're immature.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, I was 2 pounds when I was born. Your voice is so cute.
I try my best.
Y'all, don't send her nowhere to order anything. Because they can't, that nobody can never hear her.
They would get the order wrong.
They get the order wrong, or they be like,
or the name wrong. My name is always wrong.
Yeah.
No one cannot get my name right.
And for life, everybody's been saying her name wrong. Her name is Lexus, just like the car, Lexus. They call her everything in the book.
Goodness, Alexa, Alexis, they spell my name all wrong.
I be like, Lord.
I don't know how they get a Y in my name.
I don't know either, little child.
Goodness. Oh yeah, Alexis Palmer Valley. Ew, they look nasty.
I'm getting the hang of this stuff here now. I've been watching these little crab leg mukbangs.
Thank you. I know I sound like Mickey Mouse.
Yes, she does, doesn't she?
And that's my favorite TV show. So.
She said that's her favorite TV show.
I'll be watching it in the morning to go to school.
Okay, stay down. I try to turn it on when I get off from here.
Are you serious?
Why you can't answer them?
Cause you.
Oh. Yes, it is.
Oh my God, I need help.
You know what? I was in
Good. The lights are blinking on the box.
I think I was in Giant, and they actually sell for the people who don't like to break these things, and they sell them already broken up. But I was too scared to buy them because I felt like they might have was imitation or something. Man. I was like, oh my gosh. But I want to make some crab cakes. Get some jumbo lump crab meat from Costco's. I think it's like $30 a can. Thank you, Tosh, for joining in. We have a great Sunday evening. Y'all, this right here is the devil. This part right here has the sweetest meat. But ain't nobody got time to be fighting with this part. I'll save this for my daughter. She likes this part better. That's just too much work. I like this part too. Y'all should see me sitting here struggling. Ooh. Woo! Lord have mercy. I am enjoying these 3 weeks with no school. April the 21st is when my classes start back up. I'm going to have a ball. I'm going to have a good time. A really good time. I'm going to be like these kids like it's summertime. It is so good. Oh my God. I really do feel bad for the people who are allergic to seafood. Really. I really feel bad for them because they really don't know what they're missing. It is so, oh, it is delicious. It is delicious. Y'all, I was coming home on 495 West. Yeah, 495 West. And on the other side of the street was an accident, a bad accident. I couldn't tell you the color of the car or anything because it wasn't on my side, so it was none of my business. It wasn't me. But I did pray for those people that was in that accident. Why the car, 2 cars in front of me, decide to just stop in the middle of the street so he could be nosy? Ooh, I was... If I had some hot water, I would have threw it on him. I would have threw it on the car. I was like, you getting ready to cause an accident because you being nosy. You better thank God that you didn't cause an accident. Right. I was so mad. I had to get that car to side eye because I had to catch up to him and be like, he's lost it. You gonna cause an accident to be nosy about an accident that's not even your business? Y'all, that was crazy. But let me tell y'all something that's really funny. Me and my daughter was having a conversation, the one that just left out. And she was like, Ma, why do they call accidents accidents? I said, well, what are they supposed to call them? On purpose? And she looked at me just like how I'm looking at y'all. I said, I don't know. They just called an accident. And that's what it is. I said, we grew up that's the word accident. If you look in the dictionary, accidents is something that wasn't supposed to happen. The only things that are supposed to happen are things on purpose. So that's why it's called an accident. Who gonna go home and tell that parent, oh, I was in it on purpose today? Right. Who got... Oh, I had it on purpose today. Yeah. On purpose? You did? Mm-hmm. And this little thing gets to go get her learner's permit this month. Oh, my God. Y'all, my car is huge. I can't even see her little feet reaching the pedals. Even if she pulls the seat all the way up between her and First Nationals, I don't know what's going to happen. She need to get her a little punch buggy and keep it moving. And she talking about she wants a Range Rover. She talking about for my 16th birthday, I want to have a party like those kids do on MTV or whatever that channel is, where they have these big, elaborate sweet 16 birthday parties. Look, she came in here for that.
I would like one too.
And she was like, I'll wait for my Range Rover outside.
Yes, I will.
Right, that's a dream car. I said, I'm glad you dreaming. Can you hand me that, please? I said, I am glad you are dreaming.
And I want to pull out of my party in my car with all my friends in it and say goodbye. And you can walk home. Yes.
She's lost it, y'all.
Justin Bieber's gonna take your spot in the car.
Ain't she crazy? Yeah, she got big dreams, don't she? Can you hand me this towel, please? She got big dreams. But y'all, let me tell y'all what my dream was. My dream car was, which is her name.
It was me.
I always wanted a Lexus, but I knew I could never afford one. Not in this day and age.
She still can't afford.
But I got one. She was a baby at 11.3 ounces. So every year on Christmas Eve, I would say, okay, somebody's going to have this Lexus outside on Christmas Day with this bow on it. Y'all, for about 10 years, I waited for this car on New Year's Eve. And I woke up every Christmas morning thinking that this car was going to be outside with a bow on it. I just figured a mystery person was going to bring it. After 10 years, y'all, I gave that dream up. I was like, the only way you going to get that black on black LS 460 with black interior, leather seats, heated seats, cool seats, auto start, you going to have to work for it. Yup, you are going to have to work for it. And that's what I tell my kids. Anything in life you want, you got to work for it. Because, anything you want in life, you have to work hard for it. Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes. So my daughter was like, well, Ma, since you having problems with this neurological problem with your arms and stuff, do you still want your expedition? Hell yeah!
No,
hell yeah! I said, I'll figure out how to get my fat behind up in that truck. If I have to have 10 step stools to get up in there, don't bother me. She was like, okay, I was just asking. I said, are you asking because you're getting me one for Christmas? She was like, stop dreaming. Stop dreaming. So, hopefully by the end of the year, Miss Journey will be
if you get an expedition,
going to her Range Rover. Miss Journey will be going to her new owners. She would have been adopted. And my new baby, I haven't even figured out a name for her yet.
Alexis, point 2.
I think it's going to have to be a him because that truck is huge. I had one before. But I figured since I couldn't afford it when I bought this car, I said for everything I want, it's going to be in this car. And that's what I got. Get out of my room, little girl.
No, they like me.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Guys, I'm going to start a YouTube channel. I ain't got time for one.
She said she want to start a YouTube channel. Then she going to say, I don't have time for one.
I don't.
Right. I tell anybody, if you can't afford your dream car, you get the next thing coming and you get everything that's in that you want in your dream car, you get it in the one that you get ready to buy.
Tell him dry.
Y'all, I just found out what a Tesla was today.
Actually, I changed my mind. You can get one of those.
Wait a minute. Let me drink this drink real quick.
Don't choke.
Right.
That was funny. You tried to kill me.
Hold up. This car don't run off no gas?
It does. You can plug it in and it runs off gas.
Right.
Drink's got a Tesla.
I said, wait a minute. These folks got to take the car to a station to get some electricity.
Oh, they got one in Tyson's Corner.
Wow. Because I was like, well, wait a minute. Do you plug this thing up to your house? Because I was like, oh.
What, this?
Yes.
This? Don't touch my phone.
You have to come a little closer.
Don't touch me. See? It's Batman.
Okay, you can let it back. I said, oh my gosh, I can only imagine how much that thing costs.
What is this?
Hey, be lovelies.
What is this?
Look what I got. Oh, I don't know what that is. Oh my gosh, I saw where a YouTuber just bought one, but their car won't be back for 2 or 3 weeks. I was like, oh, come through. I said, it ain't nothing like when you are blessed. Because, see, I was happy for them. I wasn't one to be hating on them. No, I am ecstatic that they were able to afford that car. And I hope that car can take them from here until Jesus comes so that they won't have to buy another one. Because that's a bad car. Oh, my God. Y'all, this is what happens when... I just think this generation out now, I don't think we were like that. I really don't. But I'm happy for them because when you have big dreams, that means that, hey, you doing things, you're doing the right thing, you're walking down the right path. I'm all for it. I was like, oh my gosh. And my oldest daughter, her favorite car was a Sequoia. Well, that's done changed now. That has done changed. Hey, be lovelies. I was like, see, I think, and even back when I was young, I don't really think I had what a car was. Common sense not to think crazy when I was a child. Because, shoot, I was trying to live from day to day just going to school. Being bullied every day. Y'all, I remember one day, this girl said she was going to whip my ass. And I really wasn't a fighter or anything like that. So, when she talked smack, I just decided I'm going to talk smack back because I didn't want the kids to keep bullying me. I was like, I'm going to have to stand up for myself. Y'all, as that clock started ticking, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm about to get my ass beat. This girl is going to beat me up. I was like, I didn't know what to do. Y'all, he may not come when you want him, but he right on time. There was a police car, like a little bit ways from the school, like about a 2-second walk from the school. I flagged that police car down and told him they getting ready to whip my ass and I need you to save my life today. And he took me a block from my house because I didn't want my parents to see that I got out of a police car. So I got out a half a block away and I walked the rest of the way home. I was like, and this, y'all, this went on for a long time. I was like, oh no. Yes, saved by the po-po. So, I grew up in Baltimore, Maryland, y'all, up in Emerson Village, if anybody knows about that area. So, the school that I was supposed to go to was Southwestern. And all the kids from Southwestern, they lived like in Cherry Hill and Lakeport. That's like in South Baltimore, and that was like the bad area. So I knew I was not going to survive at that school. I was like, oh my gosh, I will be dead the first day. Because I was like, they going to pick on my fat ass. They going to kick me and beat me and do whatever. They was just going to nail me to the cross. So I was like, I can't go to that school. So when I found out about another school that I could go to, I was like, okay, I want to go to that school. And I knew I had to get up early and catch the bus. Girl, you had to, and the school is now a bad school. They wound up closing it down. But when I went there in 1981, you had to be interviewed to go to this school, because I was coming from out of the zone. And it was, I guess you would call it a charter school, because they had, you were either business or communications. That was it, in ROTC. So I decided that I was going to take some business courses and drama. Y'all, even though I was there, I got bullied every day. They was taking my lunch, snapping the back of my bra, calling me fat, talking about, oh, you don't have no boobs, that's just the fat on your body. Like, when does this stuff ever end? I was like, bullying is not good at no age. Period. I don't bully nobody. And I told my kid, I prayed, y'all. I really prayed that my children did not be fat, because I did not want them to go through what I went through from 3rd grade all the way up until high school. And then even when I got out of high school, y'all, I still was bullied on the bus. Oh, it was the worst thing. I was like, Lord, next thing I got to do is get me a car. Because I was like, I can't deal with this. I was like, this is absolutely terrible. I was like, I don't know why. It was, right, it was. And y'all, my kids have never been bullied a day in their life. Thank God. Because I don't know how I would deal with it. Because I just don't believe, and I taught them, look, somebody might be different than you. You don't worry about them. You only worry about what's going on in your house. You only worry about what's going on your report card. You don't have time to be worried. Do not be a follower. No, don't do it, because that's going to bring your character down. I said you got to hold your head up high and stay on that straight and narrow. And praise God, thank God for Jesus. That is what's happening. My oldest is in college now doing criminal justice. This one is a cheerleader. She's doing ROTC this semester, this new school year. I said, I can't. I just don't know. I am so against bullying. I am so against it. I think it's the worst thing that could ever happen to any child. Thank you, y'all. Thank you. Let me tell you, I even told them, look, being a single parent did not come with no books, no rule books, no nothing, no encyclopedia. Well, they don't even know what an encyclopedia is. They go to Google for everything. But, y'all, it was terrible. It was terrible. I said, whoo, I don't think anybody should have a life like that. Yes, prayer does work. Yes, it does. Prayer changes things. Yes, it does. Because that was horrible. That was, and you know, when I realized how kids are killing themselves over being bullied, y'all, that hurts me so bad. That hurts me a lot. Because I'll tell anybody, I have a story to tell. My story is a deep story. Let me tell y'all, it is very deep. And when I say it's deep, it is deep. And I'm not on drugs. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't really even drink. All I can do is thank God that He was able to give me, I may not have a lot of peace, but He gave me enough that I'm not on any substance. And everybody asked me, how did this happen to you? How are you still standing here as a sane person when my life was nowhere near where yours was? And you still smile, you still happy. And I tell people, it ain't easy. Yes, it does. It damages people. Y'all, let me tell y'all, I cried on many days. And I think that's probably why I don't have any tears now. Because when I grew up, I cried every single day. Every day. And I think I would stomp up the steps. I threw all kinds of tantrums. Y'all, my fat behind broke so many beds. Because I didn't know how to let out frustration. I didn't trust nobody. Because, see, when you're a kid, they always say, oh, well, you can go to any adult and, you know, adult will help you. Y'all, I made a video about it. Oh, I'm sorry. I was moving my foot because my knees get stiff. Y'all, I remember this one day like it was yesterday. Whew. I went to school and I was like so disconnected with the other students that were in. I was in 5th grade. I was so disconnected with them, and the teacher, she said she got tired of seeing how I was just so disconnected from everybody. So she sent me to see a school psychologist. And I don't even know if they still have those in schools at this point in time. But back then, you had counselors and a school psychiatrist. You had a nurse and a doctor. They had all of that in schools back when I went to school. So I went and spoke to this lady, y'all. I poured my heart out to her. And she told me whatever I shared with her would stay with just her. It didn't, y'all. It did not stay. I was skipping my little self home down the street from the school. Walked in that door. Bam! Y'all, that was the best. I got beaten by my foster parents. I got beaten by my sisters and brothers because they were older. Y'all, it's not cute. It was not cute at all. So I don't trust nobody. From that day forth, I was like, you're supposed to trust these people. And when you go and... Nope. That did it for me. 5th grade. And I went back to school. I didn't go to school the next day because I had a little bit of bruises. So they knew I couldn't go back to school. Right. Yes. 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 She was. Oh, let me not even get mad. Let me calm myself down. So, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I couldn't even go to school the next day, y'all. Oh my gosh. I remember I got phone calls from my brothers and sisters that didn't live at home because I was a foster child. So I had older brothers and sisters. So, I was the youngest. Oh my gosh, y'all, it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. Do you hear me? Terrible. When I saw that woman, ooh, it took everything. And I was, what, in 5th grade, what are you, like 10? It took everything in me not to slap the living jack poop out of her. Because I'm like, because of you, I was punished. Oh my gosh, y'all. I was punished for so long, I don't even know when I got off punishment. And I was one of those children, I could never go outside. I was like Charlie Brown. You know how he had to look out the window and see the other kids playing and having a good... Nope. If I even got to the steps outside, that was like royalty to me. You better get your butt back in that house. You don't belong outside. But they out to... Well, that's them. That's not you. I don't know. I don't know why I was given this life. I do not know, y'all. I do not know. But I'm telling you, I am a walking, talking testimony. And I don't know, I hope somebody watches this and they may be going through the same thing that I went through. You can get through it, trust me. It's not an easy thing. You got to do some praying and you got to do some serious talking to yourself. Not talking to yourself as if you're crazy, you know. But, you know, talking to yourself, telling yourself that you can make it, you can do it. Because, y'all, it was so hard for me. I didn't know what to do when I had to raise 2 girls by myself. I didn't know. I just had to take it day by day. Yes, yes, it was y'all. Y'all just don't know. I tell this to myself every single day. I'm like, girl, I don't know what it is. Why? Why I was given this life. I just don't know. So now that I'm on this weight loss journey for the second time, because the first time was when I had gastric bypass surgery. And I was happy, but I still never was able to do the one thing. It was only one thing I wanted to do when I first had gastric bypass surgery and I lost the weight. Y'all, y'all, it might seem simple to y'all because y'all probably could do it, but I have never been able to cross my legs. Oh my God, that's all I wanted to do was cross these big old fat legs. They got smaller. The girl backstairs got smaller. First National got smaller, but I still was not able to cross my legs. I was so mad. And I would see my friends, they could cross their legs, and I was like, isn't that supposed to be like a sexy thing to cross your legs? The closest I got was crossing these ankles. And people would laugh at that because I'm so short. I'm serious, y'all. I was able to get into the clothes size I wanted to get in. Because my goal was to be an 18-20. I was happy at an 18-20. But I got into the 18-20s and I also got into the 14-16s. But y'all, one day something happened. Something drastic happened. I walked past the mirror. And I walked back past. You know when you walk past and you see something so you back up? Y'all, I backed up and I looked in that mirror and I was so angry. I was so angry. I couldn't accept myself like that. Y'all, my face had gotten all sunken in like this and my shoulders was like that. And I was mad with my best friend. I was like, you're supposed to be my... I cried real tears. I said, you're supposed to be my best friend. Why you didn't tell me I was ugly? Why didn't you tell me that I got so sick looking in the face? Y'all, I couldn't take it. I'm sorry if I break down, y'all. I couldn't take it. I looked a mess. I looked so bad. And I didn't know what to do. I was like, why did I even have this surgery? I went through all of that and still never was able to cross my legs. I felt so bad, y'all. I'm sorry. I am so sorry to break down. But that's just how I felt. I was like, why did I do this? And then I started gaining weight back because I knew that I looked really bad, y'all. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Oh, just give me 1 second. Just 1 second. Oh. Y'all, that's why I tell people, do your research when it comes to this surgery. Because it's not all that it is cracked up to be. It's not. It is not all that it's cracked up to be. You have got to do your research because now it's been 12 years since I've had this surgery. And I have so many problems that this surgery has, it can only come from that. Being rewired, having, oh my gosh, y'all, it's not cute. If DC Kool-Aid is on here, she can tell y'all. I met her last night when it was time to leave. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get my rag because it fell. So I can clean my face. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me just 1 second. Woo! Woo! My doctors kept telling me that I was going to have to walk with a walker because my knees had gotten so bad. Y'all, when I got up from that table last night, I told my kids I'm not taking my walker in there because I didn't want people to judge me and be like, oh, she's so fat. That's why she's walking with that walker. If she lose weight, she wouldn't have to walk with that walker. But they don't know my story. I'm not walking with the walker because I'm fat. I'm walking with a walker because there's a nerve in my body that's messed up from this surgery. And they don't know what nerve it is. That's why I have to go Friday to get the MRI. And when I'm walking, y'all, my arms go numb. Even when I'm doing my workouts, I be in a lot of pain. But I'm going to continue to work out because I've almost lost 20-something pounds just by working out within 1 month. So it can happen. And I'm like, I fight through the pain, y'all. And I was so stiff from sitting down so long yesterday. I was like, oh my God, I can barely move. And I told my daughter, you're going to have to go get the car and just bring it to the door because I could barely make it. Thank you, y'all. I'm working every day. And I was so happy with myself today, y'all, because I went back and thought while we were out, because you know when you at a hotel, you ain't got time to cook. Y'all, all I ate was chicken the entire time. The whole entire weekend. Right. Roxy, you are so right. So today, well, I was late for church, so I didn't make it around for the Tide March, which I was so thankful for. And right, that is so true, Roxy. That is so true. It is very true. When it was time to leave church, I knew I had to hurry up and get up out of there because I had people blocked in because all of the handicap parking spots was taken up. So I just said, well, I'll have to be like the first person to leave out. So, y'all, it was a struggle. When I tell you a struggle, it was a true struggle to get to my car. But I was like, okay, once I get in the car, I don't gotta get back out till I get home, so I'm good. And you know what? It is so, I be watching, you know, I stopped really commenting on people's videos because you can say something positive and then somebody will come right back and say, well, why did you say that? Why you lying to that person? Blah, 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 blah. I said, you know what? I will watch. I will like. I was like, this is absolute. I was like, these people are crazy. I'm like, wow, how you give somebody a compliment and somebody don't want you to give another person a compliment? Is it, y'all tell me, am I wrong? Aren't you supposed to give people positive compliments? Right. Oh my God. Y'all, it's terrible. It is really terrible how people are. It is awful. Thank you so much, Megan. Thank girl. And I know I probably could speak for all of us BBWs. This is not an easy journey. That's why I tell people, you just got to take the bull by the horn and you just got to do it. Right, you know what? And that's so true, Roxy. And I used to always say that, but of course I forgot all about it. Yes, that's and you know what? This the crazy part. I'm a hurt person. I'm a person whose mother had her and left her behind in the hospital. That heifer didn't even have the decency to name me. How dare her on Mother's Day do that? But you don't see me out here dogging people and saying mean and vicious and that. No, it's not about that. It's about positivity. Whew. Y'all, my kids, they always ask me, if I was a twin, what would you do? And they know daggone well I'm joking. But I always joke with them and say, oh, that other baby was staying in the hospital. But they know I was joking because I know that was done to me. Yup. Yup. So I tell y'all, I have a story. Definitely have a story to tell. Hey, Rayshawn! Y'all are back home already? Y'all must have flew. Y'all must have flew down 95. Y'all must have flown down 95. Because I was thinking about y'all when I was coming home from church, riding down 495, and I was like, oh, they got to ride right by my exit. Hey, Lisa. Hey, how are you today? How are you? Girl, I done had a moment and these things done got cold. You see they still sitting here. I've been talking and getting some therapy from my subbies. They really helped me. Y'all really helped me today. Whew. I'm going to have to heat these up a little bit later on and finish them off. Whew. Whew. So good to be back to my bubbly self again. Whew. And y'all, that noise y'all are hearing in the background, that's my good old trusty fan. It's one of those oscillating fans. Because I get hot really fast. Menopause is not good to us women. Whew. I stay hot all the time. My poor little daughter in the winter, y'all, I went and got her them onesies with the feet in them. Hey, RC, hey, girl. I went and got her all these onesies with the feet in them. I was like, she be like, Ma, it's cold in here. I'm like, you better go put them onesies on, some gloves and a hat, and you'll be fine. You'll warm up. I can't stand to be hot. Yes, I cannot stand being hot. It does, I can't. I'll be glad when winter comes. Winter is my best season. The best season ever. It's no bugs outside. It's no bugs outside. Nothing. And oh, let me sit this over here. Alright, y'all, y'all gotta go on life support because I don't want y'all to go into cardiac arrest. Gotta plug you in. So let me just lift y'all up for a minute. Bye, beloveds. It was wonderful having you on my live today. Wonderful. Hey, little Palmer, Alexis, come here for a second. Come here for a second. Oops, sorry, y'all. I have to plug my subscribers up. They are going on life support. They gotta go on life support. My subscribers.
Why?
Their phone is dying.
Oh.
I gotta plug it into
You
the
don't be
computer.
thinking that they dying or something.
And you can put that in Fred Flintstone.
I should get this. Don't touch. Here.
All right, y'all. Y'all almost on life support.
You could have did this yourself.
Girl, you know my arms couldn't lift this thing.
You ate all them crabs.
They on the floor. Lift this up, please.
Yes. My mouth is starting to itch.
Girl, boo, you've lost it.
I feel like I'm dying. I need to go on life support.
Y'all, she's allergic to shellfish. And she talking about she the one that needs to go on life support. All right, y'all are almost there. Y'all are almost there. Let's plug this in. Come on, thing.
Why can I sit on your butt?
Have you lost it? Okay. Oh.
You have no legs. They're so short.
All right, y'all are plugged in now. What do you call that thing that people... Y'all pacemakers are plugged in now.
Peacemakers?
Pacemakers. It's a thing you put in your
I
heart.
thought they were called peacemakers.
Mm-mm. Yeah, she is. She allergic to everything, Roxy.
I am not. I'm not allergic to air.
Certain parts you are. Certain parts.
I'm not allergic to water.
You said you don't... Hey, y'all, I got a question about now that she bring up this water.
Smart water?
Why smart water got calories?
Well, it got ingredients.
And ingredients.
Thank you.
Do y'all drink smart water?
It's some good water, though.
No, it's not. They did a test on this smart water, and that smart water is not good for you.
Well, I like Deer Park anyway.
Yes, I'm a Deer Park girl. Deer Park is it.
Oh, I had to drink that nasty water. It's shimmering like water is water. Look at Nancy. She can't see you. It was a snap.
Yeah, it has calories and it has ingredients. And I was like, wait a minute, hold up. When does water have ingredients? I thought that was like the freest thing you could drink that's no calories.
Unless you drink your tea.
Well, that's what people do when they stuck on an island.
That's nasty.
Hey.
What are they drinking? Salt?
I guess. I don't know. I don't know, little girl.
I'd rather drink the ocean water.
I have no idea. Oh, it has electrolytes. I think the electrolytes is like for when you're dehydrated.
You might as well drink
It
some
helps
Gatorade.
to build you back up, because when I was dehydrated that time, they told me I should keep one in my car. Yeah, yes. Oh, they're good for Oh, well, I don't drink.
You don't do nothing. You've never been drunk or high in your life.
Nope, never.
That's why Shimmer's gonna get you high one day.
Look, my kids always keeps, my oldest daughter, she keeps saying that, Ma, I'm gonna get you drunk. No, you're not. Not happening. I do like, the Blue Bottle Moscato by Baltimore. That's the only thing I'll drink, and I haven't drank that in a long time. Ooh, I don't think y'all won't get me no wine. I might be worse. Them tears really might start coming out if you don't get out of my life and go sit down somewhere crazy so.
Your people likes me because I'm cute.
She said y'all like her because she's cute.
I'm adorable.
Even if you wasn't cute, they was gonna like you.
So?
Get out my room.
I will never be non-cute.
It's no such thing as ugly people. Everybody is made in the perfect eyes of God.
Unless I was a witch and old and wrinkly and had wrinkles and melted when water got on me.
Get out my room. Goodbye.
I'll be like, oh my God, I'm melting.
Goodbye. Right, she is a character. Does anybody want her for like a week?
You can have me, but you gotta take me to practice every day.
Look, that's all she talking about, y'all. This is her second year as a junior varsity cheerleader. What have I gotten myself into for year number 2?
Bye.
I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland, born and raised.
I'm from Columbia.
And I lived there for 20 years, and I moved to Columbia, Maryland. I lived there for 20 years. I lived 1 year in Florida. I didn't like it, so I came back, and I've been living here in Virginia ever since. Bye, Roxy. Whew. No, I don't think I could do 3 children, y'all. I got a whole bunch of godchildren.
What if I was a twin?
See you later, Roxy, because I know you coming back, girl. I'm going to catch you on your live. What you say?
What if I was a twin?
My arms would have been broken. They would have been broken because I don't know how people do that. I don't. The girl that just left, Roxy, she has a set of twins. Hats off to anybody that has twins.
You would be so broke.
Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Oh my gosh, my hands, they get on my nerves. I cannot wait till they find out what's going on.
I have the same problem.
And like if I touch my children, y'all, their body temperature is like 98, then you know the norm. It like sends shock waves through my body.
What you trying to say? We be killing you with something?
No, it's because the nerves right here and right here are just messed up.
I sound like Lydia.
You got two little people running around at the same time. Go, girl! Go. Woo! Wait. Yes, they are just like twins. 9 years apart. There will be no more.
Uh-huh.
And the oldest, still don't turn the light on, Alexis, please. My oldest doesn't have any children, and she's 24. She made a status on her Snapchat page talking about, I'm 24 and I still don't have no kids. I said, girl, I was 24 and didn't have no kids. I said, I didn't have you till 27.
Oh, you're going to be waiting till 27.
And when I had her, people already had kids, and their kids was about to have kids. I was like, can you get out of my life, little girl?
I want to talk to these people.
They don't want to talk to you.
Yes, they do.
It's not about you.
It is.
She's lost it.
Don't be jealous.
Girl, what am I, Joe? What does it say? The instructions reference memory
Oh, she wants more.
could
kids.
not be written. Okay to terminate the program.
She has 3 altogether.
Wow. I remember carrying them car seats.
Well, I know my car seat probably weighs.
You know what's the best thing though? With like my daycare kids, they get to go home to their parents. When that doorbell rang, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
Raya did nothing.
Raya did nothing. I had this one little girl. She would say her name, so we're going to call her Lisa. No, we're not going to call her Lisa. We're going to call her Juliet. And whenever she would taunt her little brother, she would say, Juliet did nothing. Oh, yes, Juliet, you did something. I just don't know what you did, but you did something.
Like when they ate all my gum. That was too funny.
They were some busy little kids. You know what? Now, this may sound crazy, but I actually love that part. I like when they babies because they don't talk back. These kids now, even the toddlers, they talk back.
Excuse you.
I want this. No, I don't want that. No, Miss Lexi. I don't want this, Miss Lexi. I don't want that.
I'm a good child.
It's like, they be like, you gonna listen to, I'm like, little girl, if you don't go sit yourself down somewhere, go do something. Because we can't chastise the kids here or put them in timeout or anything. We just have to like redirect them to do something. Man, I be redirecting, oh Lord. That's why I like the overnight care, because they sleep. Right. They go to sleep. Alexis, get out of my room.
Oh. Pass me baby label.
Y'all, I'm going to show you. This is why I got into the reborn world. Because it's just me. And I call them thing 1 and thing 2.
She looked abandoned with her hair like that.
She was my first reborn doll, y'all. I carried her everywhere. When I say everywhere, everywhere. She was I had her, she was alone by herself for a year. Until I went and got another one. And I would take her to church. The first time I took her to church.
I'm not coming back.
I didn't ask you to come. I was so excited, y'all. I was just sitting there, just rocking her like a real baby. No, say I'm not real. Her artist is named Sequina Nursery on Facebook. She made her, and she didn't, for some reason, she thought that she messed her up or something. So, so she sold her for $50. And I don't see any imperfections in her. Now, when I got her, she didn't have hair. So I did send her out to an artist to get some hair. But other than that, and she's supposed to be biracial. And I think that's probably why she thinks she messed up, because she doesn't look like she's biracial. So I tried to make her look it, but she didn't. So I was like, oh well. And her name is Layable. And she was the talk of the church, y'all. They thought I was crazy. Why this girl carrying these dolls around? And I was like, I don't pay the people in church no mind, because for one, you don't pay my bills. That's number one. And number two, you don't live in my household. And number three, you ain't family and I don't even know you, so stop it. So this lady, she pulled me up one Sunday and she asked me, she was like, can I ask you a question? And I said, sure. I said, I'm not sure if you're going to get an answer, but you can ask the question. And she asked me, why did I carry baby Layable around with me? And I told her that I was in a Facebook group where we just carry out reborns everywhere. Y'all, she has a car seat, a stroller. Oh my gosh, she has so much clothes. I really need to give some of the clothes away, because it's just that much. It's ridiculous. I went crazy. Then I went and got 3 more. Well, no, I had 5 altogether. But one of them, she a little discombobulated. I didn't like her for some reason. And she was like my favorite kid. So, but I felt, I know y'all don't judge me. Please don't. Because I'm being honest. This little girl here, and I know she's a doll, but she feels like she's a human being. She really got me out of a rut that I was in. Because when I first came back to Virginia from Florida for my 1 year, y'all, I was in a real dark place. If my kids came in my room and turned my light on, it was not cute. I put my black sheets up to the wall to make sure that no light came in. Because I stayed in the house for like 2 months and never went outside. I sent my kids to the store. I gave them a grocery list. I had just felt like I wasn't worthy enough to go outside. I don't know how that got into my head. But I wound up having to move. And when I moved and I saw, I don't know how I even came across this group. But when I saw that this girl was selling this little girl here, y'all, I immediately purchased her. And I went out with her. Wherever I went, she went. And my oldest daughter had just moved to South Carolina. So when she had came up here, she was like, Ma, you've lost a lot of weight. She was like, what are you doing? And I was like, well, I decided to come out of my dark place and go back out into society because you were gone. So I had to live. I had to, do what I had to do. And I said, and I started taking baby Layable everywhere. And people would be like, oh my gosh, that's a doll. Oh my gosh, she looks so real. Oh my gosh, could I hold her? And I just got accustomed to that attention. So that got me out of the house. She got me out of the house. And we would go everywhere. I would put her little car seat in the stroller or in the little buggies in the store. And I would have her covered up a little bit. Because at first I was a little scared because I didn't want people to think that I was a little out there or something. But I wasn't. And then when I got really, really deep into the group, that's what people said that they did. And I was like, well, I'm going to do that too. Because it's a lot of fun. To me, it was a lot of fun. But now that I have this nerve situation going on, I haven't been able to take them out. So when I go to church now, they're like, hold up, you don't have one of your babies with you? And I'm like, I don't go into details and tell those people my business because that's none of their business. And I just be like, no, I didn't bring one today. I stayed in town and forgot them. But they're home playing with each other. But this one right here was, and my oldest daughter, she don't like none of them. But, there's always a but. She said if, and that's a big if she had to carry one of these, she would take her because she looks more realistic than the other ones. But I think they all look realistic to me. I don't know if you've all have seen them all or not, but Alexis, come back for a second. Alexis, come here for a second. Yes, I'm going to show y'all the rest of them. And they all have L names. And it was hard for me to come up with these L names. Oh my gosh, it was so hard. I'm like, I don't know how people be naming all their kids just one letter. How do they come up with all of these names? Because I could never, ever think of all the... I had to ask people, give me some L names. Let me see, Linnea.
Who?
Linnea.
I don't know who that is.
You do know who Linnea is.
The ugly one?
Stop calling her that. And stop carrying her like that. Don't be disrespecting them. Oh, y'all, this is... Oh, my gosh. Y'all, it's a story behind her, too. Don't laugh at her hair, y'all. I haven't been able to give them too much attention because I was in school. And I didn't have time. But in this 3 weeks, y'all going to see them quite a bit. Y'all, this was my favorite scope. And the girl had messed her up, but somebody was selling one. I guess she needed the money, and she was $200. Stop disrespecting her. She was $200, y'all.
She was the one who said that she looked like that. She got alopecia.
And I'm sorry. No, don't go nowhere yet.
I'm leaving.
No, not yet.
I'm
Don't worry about her hair, y'all. I'm going to redo it. But this little girl right here.
It's a doll.
Oh. She was another one of my favorites. I took her everywhere. Because I couldn't carry them both at the same time. I tried. I just had to take one. So I took her because she was my favorite scope. I was looking for those jeans. Now, y'all. Woo-wee! Y'all ready?
It falls off.
That's not nice. I told y'all now, don't judge me because I haven't had time to do their hair.
This thing is heavy.
Y'all, I wanted a toddler. And here she goes. Oh my gosh, she's so heavy, y'all. And her name is Lily. Because my favorite flowers are lilies. So I named her Lily, as in Lily of the Valley. Y'all, let me show y'all how big she is.
She looks like she just broke out of prison.
This sleeper that she has on. Let me go this way. This sleeper that she has on, I believe it is 6 to 9 months. And as you can see, stop messing with her here. As you can see, she can barely fit it. But look at her freckles, y'all. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait for them to get these nerves of mine in order. Oh. Because this is how I have to carry her. Wait a minute, I have to get Lila.
Oh my goodness.
It's just one more I gotta show y'all.
I'm trying to take a nap.
And the details that she did on her are amazing. It's just one more, y'all. Her name, I named her after my aunt, my favorite aunt. She's on my bed. Lily, Lala.
She can't be the one that don't got nobody.
Oh my gosh, y'all. This one has a story too behind her. I named her after my aunt because her name was Lila, and she was my favorite aunt. But she doesn't really have a lot of weight to her. Her hair is a little bit better. Her hair is a little bit better, y'all. So, as y'all can see, I have 2 sleepies and 2 eye openers. And she is so light, y'all.
What are you talking about?
She is light. And she's
You have
more
3
like...
with her eyes open.
Baby level eyes isn't open.
The one
Oh,
that
I don't...
open.
I don't count her.
The
She's just like the shape of a baby. A little infant.
She feels like a premature.
She does. She's very small. But I really like being...
Sorry.
I really like being in the reborn world. And I just got into seeing on YouTube that there's a lot of subscribers. Oh, that's what they call? Well... There are a lot of subscribers that have reborns, and I've been checking out their channels and everything. But YouTubers, that's what they're called, not subscribers. I'm sorry, y'all, YouTubers that have reborn dolls, and I was like, oh my gosh, I really want to go to a show, a doll show, so that I could really see like the silicone ones, because they now have them that can eat and drink and poop in Pampers and all of that, and their limbs are just like real and everything. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I have held one before, and a friend of mine, she's selling one for $1,800, but I was like, for $1,800, do you know what I can do with that? Not spend it in a reborn no time soon. If you don't get... Let me get my belt.
I will call 911. I will call Child Protective Services.
Oh, let me not say that, because...
I will actually call.
Let me not say that. Because I don't give my kids spankings anymore. They're too old for that. So let me just reiterate that. Because I have heard some crazy stuff since I've been on YouTube. And you know what? I think it is crazy. But y'all, I am going to get off this live because it is... What time is it? I don't even know what time it is. The clock isn't on there. But I'm going to probably play with my reborns for a little bit. Let me...
6 o'clock.
I thought that's what that says, 6 o'clock. I'm going to do their hair and change their clothes, and maybe I'll make a little video and upload.
I'm so irritated.
Yes, you are. I'm going to probably upload it a little bit later on. So I'm going to chat with you all later. Thank you. And I'm so sorry that I broke down. I didn't even really get to eat all of my crab legs. But that's another day. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you all. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye. Love you too, girl. Love you too. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. I'll see y'all on your channel.